Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about products that I have been loving in the month of April. So if you're interested in hearing what I love in the month of April, you are in the right place at the right time. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. So the first product that I want to talk to you about is this right here. So this product is the Covergirl Vitialist Healthy Elixir Foundation. It has SPF 20 and this is color 705 Ivory, which is the lightest shade in the collection. I just picked this up not that long ago and I have been using it pretty much every day since I purchased it, and I've been using it in a variety of different ways. Today I'm wearing it on its own and it has made my skin look really nice, really airbrushed. I would say the coverage on this is about medium coverage, which is the coverage I tend to like, medium to full coverage. It blends out really nicely and I just really been loving it. I have been mixing it with some of my more full coverage foundations and my more matte foundations to see if I can get a little bit more longevity out of it. I would say this looks really good for about 6 to 8 hours, but beyond that 8 hours I'm oily in my T-zone and it has since broken up the foundation. If you have dry skin, you probably would love this foundation because it really does sit really nicely on the skin. Now, a couple of downsides to this foundation that I feel is very important to address in the video. The shade range for this is total garbage. This is the lightest shade, and even as the lightest shade, it's pretty dark on my skin tone and it definitely has like a yellowy orange undertone, and the darkest shade in this foundation is not nearly dark enough. So I think the shade range for this does not hit enough skin tones. So CoverGirl, release more shades. The other thing about this foundation that I thought I would mention, it is very, I can't say this enough, smelly. It has such a perfumey floral scent to it. So if you are at all sensitive to scents in your foundations or your moisturizers or anything that you put on your face, you may not like this. It is very florally. So just keep that in mind as well. But other than that, I've really been loving this product. It's mixing really well. I think as we get into some of the summer months and some of the warmer times of the year, I think this is going to be one of my go-to foundations because it just blends out so nicely and it makes my skin look so nice. So I'd highly recommend this to you. In terms of pricing, I do again have pricing. On my March favorites video, I got more views than usual, so I'm gonna think maybe it's because it was more informative and I had pricing, so I'm gonna continue to try to do that in my favorites video. This foundation I picked up at Walmart for $9.97. You can get it for a little bit more at Ulta and a little bit less on Amazon, so it just depends on where you want to purchase your products from. Staying in the face range, I do have this product as well to talk about. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer. I'm in the color 969 Porcelain. This concealer I picked up at Ulta for $4.99. I think you can get it a little bit cheaper on the LA Girl website and probably a little bit more in your local drugstore. But this concealer does come in a pretty good shade range. It also comes in color correcting shades as well, if that's something that floats your boat. I think it comes in purple, yellow, and orange or green, I'm not mistaken. So if you're interested in color correcting, this might be a good thing to try out for you as well. It's very affordable. I believe I'm in the lightest shade. When you first put it on, which I tried this for the first time on camera, so I will link that video down below. It's an almost first impressions video. When you first put it on, it's really orangey yellow and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna ruin the look. But I blended it out with my beauty blender and it blended like a dream, and it blended much lighter than it appears when you first put it on. So far I've really been loving this. I would say it's a pretty medium coverage concealer, but for the price point, I think it's perfect if you're new to using concealer or you're sick of using your favorite concealer, you want something cheaper to try out when you're just throwing makeup on quick. I also think this would work really good if you're gonna be carving out your eyebrows. I personally do not carve out my eyebrows very often, but if you do, you probably would like this. So I'd highly recommend, give this a go. It's super cheap. Give it a try. The next product is also another face product. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Sculpting Sponge or Makeup Sponge. I do have it clean right now. It's also damp right now. It is very, very, very squishy, and that is why it's in my April favorites video. It blends makeup out really, really nicely, and it's super affordable. I usually use beauty blenders, and if you don't know, beauty blenders are $20 each. They're very, very expensive, and you have to take really good care of them because you're spending $20 on the stinking sponge. But this is definitely a comparable drugstore cheap option. This sucker is being sold for $5.19 on the Target website. I actually picked this up at my local TJ Maxx for $2.99, so even cheaper, and I really, really have been loving it. It blends out so nicely. It is so, so, so squishy. Now, I will say, again, I have to put this out there, it holds a lot of water. So when you dampen this, really make sure that you're drying it off on a towel, because otherwise it is going to be too saturated, it's going to be too wet, and it's going to really just make your makeup look a little bit like blotchy. It's going to take too much of your makeup off and absorb too much of it. So just make sure you're drying this pretty good before you go to apply foundation with it. I really do like the shape of it. The top part allows you to hold it really nicely, and there's a flat side right here, so it's perfect for pressing in the foundation to the skin and also pressing in powder. I'm really big right now on baking my entire face with powder, and this has been working like a dream. So I really recommend this cheap makeup sponge. You should give it a go. I do want to talk about two different makeup brushes. I guess I should take this off so you can see it. These are both Morphe brushes that I picked up at my local Ulta. The first brush is the Morphe M431. This is called the Precision Pencil Crease Brush, and it's $5. And I also picked up the Morphe M310, which is the large soft fan brush. I have been loving these brushes, and I use them pretty much every time I'm doing a full glam makeup look. Now, I know not everybody likes fan brushes. I happen to really like fan brushes, and the reason why I like a fan brush is because it perfectly fits where you want your highlighter, and when you just move it back and forth, it puts your highlighter exactly where I want it. Now, if you're gonna highlight the nose or the Cupid's bow, this is not my favorite brush. I'd much rather use a tapered highlighting brush. I have one from Luxie that I love. But for a face highlight, it puts the highlighter just where I want it. It perfectly diffuses it out. And for a $5 brush, it's so soft, it's so nice. I love, love, love it. And it's very dirty, I know. Judge me. This brush here, I'm gonna actually give you a zoomed in picture. Also, this brush is really dirty, I know. Judge me. Anyway, this is the Precision Pencil Crease Brush. It's really soft, it comes to a point, and it puts makeup just where you want it on your eyes. I will say, in the brush department, I probably don't have enough brushes to create some of the looks that I want to create. I just feel like a lot of my brushes are the same shape and the same size, so I'm slowly trying to purchase more brushes. This is one that I did purchase. I really, really like it. It's really good for getting in the crease for a more precise look. It blends makeup out really nicely, and it's also really good if you want to put makeup on your lower lash line. You want to make sure you're trying to use a smaller brush on that lower lash line, otherwise powder is going to fly into your eye. So I've been really, really liking this brush. I use it every time, like I said, when I'm creating a makeup look, and for $5, I hear Morphe brushes last long and transform looks. So I'd highly recommend trying a Morphe brush. They are now sold at Ulta, so if you're someone that doesn't want to pay for the shipping on the Morphe website, check out your local Ulta Beauty. They may have the brush that you're looking for. So I have a couple more products to talk about. So the next product that I want to talk to you about is this eyeliner right here, which I did pick up at my local TJ Maxx. This is the L'Oreal Silkissime. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it is an eyeliner, and it's in the color highlighter. It's a really, really pretty champagne colored eyeliner. I am wearing it right now in my waterline on the bottom, and it really just seems to brighten the look up, and I'm really enjoying it quite a lot. It blends and applies really easily. If you are new to putting eyeliner in your waterline, I would highly recommend this product. It's so creamy and so soft that it just goes into your waterline really nicely and really easily. I actually only paid $2.99 $8.99 for this at my local TJ Maxx. It looks like this eyeliner is being sold elsewhere for around $9 is what I think I wrote down, $8.99. You probably can get it on, you know, a clearance rack at your local Target or Walmart, just depending if they're purging any of the colors. It does come in a variety of other shades. I think it comes in black, brown, a cobalt blue. So again, as we're jumping into sort of the summer months, I'm really curious to continue to play around with this. I'm going to be looking for products that brighten and illuminate the skin to make me look glowy and like I was in the sun, and I think this is really going to brighten my under eye and just add a little oomph to the look. So I'm super excited to continue to play around with this product, and I of course would recommend it to you. And the last products that I want to talk to you about is sort of a trio of products. It's a trio of Buxom lip products. So these products were actually a part of a set, and this is the Buxom Plump and Contour Lip Trio. I picked this up also at my local TJ Maxx. I paid, I think, $8 for these products. They are being sold at Sephora for $20. You get a Buxom full-on lip polish, which is like a lip gloss in the color Dolly. You also get a lipstick this is a big and sexy lipstick, and this is in the color Sultry Mauve. And then you also get a lip pencil, and this is in the color Dolly Danger. Dolly Danger. This is called a Plump Line Lip Liner. The colors are all in the Mauve family, and they're so beautiful. I love them so much. I have not worn all three of them together. I do want to sort of put that out there. What I usually do is I either wear just the lipstick on its own to work, or I wear the liner and the lip gloss together to work, or I wear just the lip gloss. The lip gloss is sort of like a minty type flavor, so it really does make your lips feel like more plump, and I love that in a lip gloss. And I've said this before, and I'm going to continue to say it, lip gloss is coming back, and it's coming back hot. I have been loving lip glosses. In fact, I've been preferring wearing lip gloss over lipsticks or liquid lipsticks, especially now as we're getting into the summer months. We're getting into warmer weather, the sun is shining. I want something glossy on these lips. So I really have been loving this product. It's a little bit spendy, but again, check your local TJ Maxx, check your local Marshalls. You might be able to find something very similar for a cheaper price. So, and that was the last product that I wanted to talk to you about that I have been loving in the month of April. Leave a comment down below and let me know what products that you have been loving in the month of April. Again, if you like this video, make sure you're giving it a big thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with another new video. Bye guys!